All right, so along the back fence here, we've got some more success stories going on. One is the watermelon. Now, they say, can you grow a watermelon in a container garden? Well, sure you can. So you can see here that it's a 10-gallon container, and it's all overflowing. And you can see that there are two watermelons right there on that side. And there's another watermelon here on this side. Now, one of the things they say to do when you're growing watermelons in the vines and to do the energy is that when you have watermelons that are growing like this, then you don't want the vine to keep growing because all the energy will keep growing on the vine. So as you see here, I basically snipped the additional vine so that the watermelon will continue to get bigger, but the vine stops. So all that energy goes to the watermelon. So they're doing really well here. I'm just going to have this thing kind of vine out along the mulch. Hopefully that's enough to keep the watermelon, dry and hopefully away from anything that might eat them. We got birds and squirrels, so I don't know if birds or squirrels like watermelons, but hopefully they're going to not see them and keep away, and hopefully we don't have any rabbits. I don't think we have rabbits or those type of animals that might take a big bite out of it. Along the way here, though, here is the other watermelon. Now, these are all compact baby watermelons. No sense trying to grow giant-sized watermelons. I don't know if they'd be harder to grow, but the smaller ones definitely producing watermelon, and the vines and everything look good. So we got one there on that side, and then, of course, we got one here. So who knows, maybe in another 2 months or so, we'll have lots of watermelon. Now, besides the watermelon, of course, the vines hopefully are going to keep some of this weeds down from the mulch, or I can just put in more mulch. But what else is doing well? We have the eggplant doing extremely well. These things have taken off. You can see there's the purple flower. Now, these are the Japanese eggplants, which tend to grow a lot easier than trying to grow those big giant eggplants. I mean, those probably grow okay, but it's way easier for the plants here to grow these smaller ones, and they're in containers too. Every big plant's in about a 10-gallon cloth grow pot, which again helps the air to breathe and get to the roots. It basically air prunes, so as the roots hit the side of the container, they hit that air and they stop and they grow more roots. They don't get root bound in a cloth container, so that's why I have the cloth containers. And so far the leaves look good. Nobody's eaten the leaves, so success so far here. Now as we move down, this is kind of pepper row here. So we got the sweet gypsy peppers here, and of course the plants are small, but they're producing peppers. What I've been doing is kind of pulling some of those off because I really want the pepper plant to get a little bigger, so I'll probably prune some of the lower leaves, make sure that energy goes to where it needs to, the growth of the plant as well as the peppers later on. Then of course we have a nice pepper plant here. This is our jalapeno, and you can see that they are growing nicely. We picked a few already for some early jalapenos and ate them. That was good. Here's another eggplant, and it's also doing good. Now right down here there's like a little sucker, and I kind of pruned to take that off. I don't want it to grow little branches way down here. We don't need that. We want the energy to keep growing in the plant. So as I hold this camera here, I'm gonna pull that off. But yeah, lots of leaves, lots of flowers. So far so good. Now last year we grew the ghost peppers, and you can see that they're doing well. Lots of flowers. That big trunk there, that's a stem, and basically we put it in the garage, watered it every once in a while, and now it's coming back here this summer with lots of flowers. That one, this one, and that one. Now the only thing is these ghost peppers are an acquired taste, meaning not everybody likes a pepper that'll blow your head off. So we tried to give some to some neighbors, but you know, you gotta find that friend who likes peppers. Otherwise, you're growing them, which is fun, but you might have to dry them and grind them up and use them sparingly because you can't give them away like you can other peppers. Now, if you notice here, there's another little watermelon hidden right behind the leaves here. So let me kind of pick this weed. There we go. And he's hidden there. So we'll be watching these. And of course we have the Hungarian wax peppers. They're doing really well with lots of flowers growing, and the peppers coming next. There's another jalapeno and the other eggplant, as well as my marigolds, which attracts the bees and the things to pollinate the flowers. So all along here, the middle of May, we got lots of flowers, lots of success going on from just a few weeks ago.